Hello, my sweet friends. Okay, so I would like to do some hand and finger exercises with you guys today. So these are just little exercises for our hands and fingers to get them loosened up before we start a hard day's work. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, let's start with one hand. What I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you do the exercise with me with one hand. Then you can pause the video, go back and start over that exercise for your other hand. Okay, so we're going to start with one hand. It does not matter which one you would like to start with. Okay, we're going to take one finger at a time and we're going to bend it down, then back up, one at a time. Sometimes this takes a lot of concentration and that's okay. Take your time. Okay, but I'm going to count and you can do it with me. Ready? I'm going to start with my thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now see this finger, got a little tricky one to go down with it. And that's okay, sometimes that happens. Let's try, we're gonna go backwards. We're gonna start with the pinky. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now you may pause the video, start that part over and do it with your other hand. Ready? Pause. Okay, now I'm going to keep going, assuming that you have already paused and you've already done your other finger. Let's move on. So we're going to do some hand aerobics, some finger aerobics. Let's stretch those fingers. We're going to have them go up. That was the opposite. Miss Sparkle's being silly. Up and down, up, down. Almost like you're trying to grab your own nose. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Now let's do our hand. We'll do that. We smell something, doesn't smell so great. Let's move that out of the way. We're just stretching out our fingers, but we can be silly with it. Okay? Now, I would like for you, we're going to do some air tracing. Okay? We're going to take one finger. We're going to make a circle in the air. Make a circle. Now, you should not just be sitting there doing this. Well, that's not what I said to do. When you make your circle, your elbow should be moving. Your shoulder should be moving. There's our circle. Make your circle in the air. Okay, now let's make a zigzag. We're going to start at the top and zigzag our way down. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of us are going to start doing cursive later on. So these are good exercises to help us with getting our cursive hands and fingers ready. Okay, now speaking of our hands, I want you to make what I call a bird beak. Just like that. And let's do that again. Let's do that zigzag with our bird beak. Are you ready? We're going to start at the top. Down, down, down. Let's go back up, 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 up. Now we're going to make curly cues. Have you guys ever seen curly fries? I love curly fries. Curly fries always have that spiral. We're going to make a spiral with our hand. Okay? So as we go down, we're going to make a spiral. Let's see if we can do it. Spiral. Then we're going to go on the other side. Spiral. Now let's spiral back up. Spiral. Spiral. Very good. Okay. And now what you can actually do, I actually didn't bring a pencil with me, but that's okay. You can get a pencil or a pen and do that exercise with your other hand as well. Take it and spiral as if you're making little spirals in the air. That's getting practice in for when you start doing cursive on a paper. Okay, we're gonna do one more quick little exercise, and it's kind of a silly one, but it's gonna get those fingers moving even more. We're going to pretend that we have a beautiful grand piano right in front of us, and we are going to play a beautiful song on a grand piano. Now, people that play on a piano, they don't just slap the keyboard. That's silly. It takes a lot of skill and a lot of movement of our fingers. So we're going to take our fingers, like so, and place them on our imaginary keyboard. You ready? Now we are going to play a beautiful tune. Very good. We're sitting up straight because people that play pianos, they don't slouch. They don't hunch over. They sit up straight and tall. And we're playing our piano. One hand is going to go to the other side of the keyboard. You might not be able to see it, but that's okay. It's going to come back. Then our other one's going to do the same. We're stretching out our arms. We're stretching out our fingers. Very good. Okay, and relax your hands. Very good. Now, before we stop, I am going to have you do one more thing. I know I said the other one was the last thing. I want you to take your hands. We're going to put them into a tight, tight fist. Okay? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So as tight as you can. Then I want you to release. Squeeze. It should be so tight you might see some shaking. Your hand might shake because you're squeezing so tight because you're so strong. Now release. You're stretching your hands. One more time. Squeeze and release. Okay? We're going to make sure our fingers don't feel tired throughout the day. So, come back to this exercise sometimes in the morning just for a quick warm up, and it'll help your fingers from getting tired. It also helps them move better. It helps your writing, what we call mobility. So, thank you so much for taking time to watch this and doing your finger exercises with me. And I hope to see you all soon, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Talk to you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.